Hey everybody and good day. Mr. Ward here, and what I want to talk to you all about today are the other two forms of dramaturgy that we're going to go over throughout the course of the rest of the quarter. The first is character analysis, and the second is script analysis. Character analysis is pretty simple. It's 5 parts, and I'm going to keep these short because I know I can only keep your attention for about 2.5 minutes. Character analysis, we look at an individual character and we start to learn information. Some information is presented in the script, other is going to be inferred. We need to make up information a lot of times to develop a good and well thought out performance. As we read a script, sometimes not everything is presented to us, so again we infer. Character analysis. We start off with the character's background. Where are they from? What led them to this particular moment? Do they have any personal historical notes? Significant events that affected them? What is their story? Why is this important as an actor? Because we need to know who we're trying to present. We'll get more into that a little bit later, but I know that we are pressed for time. Background. We need to know who they are. What history do we get from the script? And then also what history can we infer and make up that makes sense. Second thing that we look for in a character analysis is their personality, which is how they act. Are they really outgoing? I mean, this is something that directly we need to try to emulate. Are they real angry and sullen? But we need to think about how they treat other people, how they treat themselves, how they talk. That is all part of your personality. The next thing we're looking at is physicality. Physicality describes how a character moves, and oftentimes their personality and their background play an important role in how someone moves. For example, if a character has a broken leg, that's going to really dictate how you're going to perform. I don't think that character is going to be doing jumping, spinning turns unless there's some type of extraordinary circumstance. So that's what I mean. Physicality describes how a character moves through space, not how they look. We can't change who we are. I know this is perfection, and we can't change that. We can add makeup and prosthetics, but ultimately this is still what people are looking at as I vogue here on the camera. Physicality, we're looking at how a character moves through space so that we as an actor can do that. Sometimes it's played up in mannerisms. Sometimes it's from an injury. We're talking about physicality. We're talking about not only how a character moves, but we're also talking about how that character handles themselves. Say someone is real shy. They're going to have that very closed off body language. Say someone is real open. They're going to be much more open and engaged. These are all things we need to think about as we are starting to perform and create character performances. The next thing that we're going to talk about is their relationships. How do they feel about other people? How do they feel about things in the script they talk about? How do they feel about ideas? Because think about it this way. Let's say your line is, "Hi, how are you?" But you're saying this to your best friend, "Hi, how are you?" So that's nice and friendly. Maybe someone you don't like but you're forced to be nice to because you're at work or at school or something. "Hi, how are you?" And that's an acting choice. So by understanding how our characters view other people in the story or ideas, maybe they're talking about, let's say for example, a character's talking about taxes. Who loves paying taxes? Some people really hate taxes. Other people don't like them, but they're okay because they understand what the taxes do. Again, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just we look at the script and we find these details and we bring those details into our performance. Now, the final thing that we look at is the objective. The objective is a character's goal throughout the whole play. So we go back to Romeo and Juliet, that story. Romeo's goal. You could say that he wanted to get married, to find love, make, whatever. Well, those are, when you get something, when you make something, that's a result. It's a result of you doing something else. So again, going back to is a horrible tragedy of mental illness, Romeo's objective is to control his destiny. Everything that he does goes against conventional wisdom. It goes against what everybody says for him to do, and he does whatever he wants because he's trying to exert control over his environment. He's making his own choices. Again, as a quick review, your character analysis is the background, the personality, the physicality, the relationships that the character has, and the objective, what they want to accomplish. Hopefully this helps to explain that set of abstract concepts, and I will have videos on these. Again, the goal is to make it a little bit shorter each time that we go. Well, I will see you guys next time.